Kenzie and I, good morning, are going to a garden centre to pick up some stuff for my goose pen. I think we need that trolley, Kenzie. Actually, that trolley. That trolley over there, I think. Thanks, love. I brought the muscle with me to do all the muscle work. Oh, landscape bark. That'll be all right. It's a big enough one. What's that? $11.99. I'm only going to need one, aren't I? It's not a huge area. It's got a pond in the middle of it. Okay. Got bedding for the geese, bark for the area I was working on. Now we are looking for a grass, some sort of grass that the geese won't want to eat. I did some Googling. Can't find any grass. Ah, grasses. So they've got to be like blue ones or thick ones. Apparently these as well they're not too into. Is it this one? Not a lot of grasses, is there? Right, I need to check my Googling research and see what is best for the job. Right, Carax brand they don't like. Carax ribbon falls. I want probably one that is well established. How much is that one? $9.99. Well, that's the cheaper one of the grasses. I'll go with that one. They might. They don't like that. Yeah, they don't like it. That's the whole point.
I thought you were buying it for them.
No, I'm buying it so I've got some greenery in there that they're not going to eat. Ribbon falls. That is a nice one, I have to say.
Probably still going to eat it.
They probably will, yeah. And apparently this is the other one they don't like. Apparently. But again, I will find out. This Festucia. They're not so keen on the Festucia stuff. So if I get one of those as well, which is the biggest at this point? Is that the biggest Festucia? What's that one? Needs a good haircut. Right, I'll have that one as well.
Like spaghetti.
It is like spaghetti.
Biscotti.
Biscotti, right, and we'll see if they do actually eat that or not. Hopefully they won't, but I guess we'll find out. Yeah, I'm thinking, do I get one of these as well just for the sake of it? It is a Carax one and I do like it. Yeah, I'll get one of those as well. A Rainbow Falls.
Didn't know even jungle in our.
Yeah, that one needs to be a bit more trimmed, but I'm sure they'll give it a try at trimming it.
Yeah.
Right, okay, we're done. Thanks. Brought my muscle with me. This is why you have big strapping lads.
So bright.
It is so bright. It's lovely. There's not a cloud in the sky. And because we have a power cut at home, we've forethought and we've picked up hot drinks. So at least we have a hot drink to go home to. Tea. Gluten-free chocolate brownie from the garden centre. There we go. We'll see how long it takes for these plants to be completely eaten. That one I had before and I've put it up. But yeah, we will see. I've put the wood chip down. Hopefully it will juice a bit of the whole mud situation that's going on. I need to wait for the brown bin to be picked up by the bin mem. And then I need to clean this out and put some fresh down because that's quite wet. Oh, do you need some fresh water? Let me go and get you some water. Oh, I can wash all of this mud away. All my stones taken back out again. Yes. Actually, what I could do is just rinse off my muddy boots in this puddle. It's going to get muddy here anyway. Right. And they can dry without having too much mud on them. Well, my booking off my Rocky Walk today, which thankfully is only one job because it's a Monday, but it turns out it was a bit of a waste of time because the engineer's been and he can't do the meter without electric. So the ironic thing would be, excuse me, that he'd have to turn our power off to be able to do it. But we have no power, and he'd need the power to then test it and everything else. So he's gone home. I think he might have finished early. I think this probably would have been the last job of the day. And I'm going to have to rebook the engineer to come out. So I'm currently reading this book, which was recommended to me. It's very interesting. It's like an A-level book of the science behind energy healing, from a physicist who's also a healer. And yeah, it's really interesting. It's talking about, you know, the bit I'm at the moment is it's all around the whole concepts that we have from things like Newton's theories, where we are physical solid beings, and then looking at other aspects of like Einstein, and the work that Tesla and various people did, you know, Nicholas Tesla and what have you, talked about, because obviously Newton's opinions of things and theories did not then take into account the elements of like radio waves and that kind of stuff, because that wasn't known about. So then, you know, other people who knew, you know, scientists, brainy people, then worked out all of that stuff. And then it sort of showed that obviously everything is energy, whereas we were considered to be like made up of atoms, which, you know, basically ping pong balls pinging around, that's made us solid. It only accounts for some elements of human. It doesn't account for everything, and that's where the other energy side of stuff is coming in, and the thoughts around all of those other concepts. Yeah, I'm not a physicist, and I have to read some passages several times to kind of, because I need to be able to see in my head, I visualize. So if I can't visualize a concept, then I find it really hard to understand it. So I have to read it a few times to try and build up a picture in my head so that I can then understand it. But yes, it is I'm really enjoying it. So it's a big read because it is like an A-level manual, you know, say if you're doing A-level, whatever, it's set up in that sort of concept. And then there are tests and things as well in it to sort of test your knowledge. So yes, I'm being brainy. I'll go back to being brainy and cold, but I've got my oud on, and what I might have to do is go to the van, go over to Spog and boil up a kettle of water so we can make a cup of tea, and that might help warm me up. But I'll go do that in a minute. You've got Scrag Bag Pip now. It is about, oh, it's gone 5, it's 20 past 5. I fed the cats I'm looking after. Got 2 sets of cats that I'm looking after today and tomorrow. So 2 houses, but both in the village, so that's good. Got a cup of tea. Now the heating and lighting and everything's come back on. That came on about an hour ago. Maybe not even quite that. But I've got tea to warm myself up because I'm so cold. I was in my oud. I had a sleep because I couldn't read. I was enjoying it, but it was in quite a sciencey bit, and I was cold, so I just wanted to get snoozy. Also, my body's on recovery from all the work I did at the weekend, so I had a nap. Listen to my body. I'm having these, I don't know what brand they are, might be Asda special gluten-free cracked black, mouth isn't working, cracked black pepper crackers with some butter on. Yeah, butter on. And then when we were at the garden centre, I picked up some fresh soup, which is chicken and lentil. It tastes like it's got Cajun spice in it. So it tastes like I'm having fajita soup with butternut squash. All things I love. Good evening. I have washed myself, showered, washed and dried and straightened my hair. And I'm trying to stay warm. I've just put the geese to bed. I am making tea for everybody. Then we're going to go upstairs and watch Tracker, new series of Tracker starting. So yeah, the heating has all come back on now. We have power. As you can see, we have lights, which is good. We have a kettle. I was definitely shortened on tea. I had 2 cups of tea from the time I woke up at whatever that time that was, 8 o'clock, until 4:30, when the electric came back on, 4:20, whatever it was. So yes, my body has been tea deficient. I'm making up for it now though. I'm on my 3rd cup since that point. What was I going to say? I need to catch up with you on my purchase purge. So what I might do is next week, because it'll be the end of the month. Will it be the end of the month? It's Brendan's birthday on Friday the 21st. So yeah, probably next week we'll be coming up to the end of the month. I'm going to go through my little book of what I've written down, the things that I have purchased, and there'll also be a log of everything that we have purged. A lot of the purging hasn't been done from the house actually. A lot of it's been done from the caravan, but it's all stuff that needs to go, and the garden, with garden replacement of stuff, getting rid of rubbish that was down the back of the garden that needed to be binned but hadn't got that far with yet. So you know, it's all stuff that needed to go, so I'm counting it, but it's not all from inside the house. I haven't been doing like a thing a day, which I'd like to do, but I have forgotten to do, so I haven't. But I have been doing a consistent big scale purge every few weeks. And I do need to take more stuff to the charity shop, so that will be another trip coming up, and I've got another trip to the tip after all the work I've done this weekend. Anyway, I'm gonna show you all of that next week, but for now I'm going to take this tea upstairs, get myself snuggled into a nice warm bed because I'm flipping freezing, and get myself cozy. Half term, so we've got lots of adventures happening this week with Harry and Ozzy. Sky will do her own thing, she's got her own activities planned, and so there'll be Ginia and her little ones that she looks after, and my sister and her ones that she looks after, and also we're going off with Mary, my friend, who we've done a few adventures with before, and her 2 boys. So yes, there'll be lots of things for you to see. We're off to Burnham Beeches tomorrow, which is off the M40, sort of Beaconsfield, Slough direction. Huge, great big expanse of beech tree, woodland, forest, something like that. They've got a cafe and things, so we're going to go out, take some picnicky bits, explore, and we've also got a cafe so we can have some nice hot tea, and we're going to try and be out as long as possible tomorrow so that the kids are exhausted, and then we'll head home. So we've got that to come in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, you lovely lot. Thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking, and thank you very much for engaging in the comments, and I will see you all in the next video.